What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Omnifactory. Everybody's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. And I did do something in between episodes. Yeah, you know, nothing special. It's actually already full. Oh, it's because I didn't put any upgrade. Yeah, let's grab some upgrades. For these, I think it's 7. So at the bottom over here, I forgot to add some upgrades to this beautiful thing here. So since we need like those a lot, I decided that it would be a good thing to do. So that is one of the things that I've done. The other thing is I have been told that instead of using crafter, you can use these. So depending on the material that you're making, so as you can see, this one is a normal one, and these are compacting drawers. They all have a conversion upgrade. The thing is, for the thermal expansion ores, you need to make the block to be able to get the conversion. If you make the ingot, it won't convert. So for thermal expansion, you need the block. And for the Ender IO ones, you just need to have a normal one with a conversion. And it pretty much works the same way, but that does mean that we have all this. And to be honest, it hasn't even been 24 hours since I've recorded this part. So I'm pretty happy we've got all of this. So now, like I said, we've got this part down. This part is a joke, and well, this part is just literally automating making this. So again, it's another kind of joke. But the main deal is this. This is where things get just crazy, and we need to go along about it. So what we're going to do is work on that. And there's a couple of ways to get to it. What I'm going to do is automate the FLUXED ELECTRUM ingot, and then we're going to do everything else. The FLUXED ELECTRUM ingot is kind of, I kind of want it at the end. It is kind of hard to automate because there is a lot of things going on with it. This one, I was looking into it and I was like, oh my god, I will need to like make these, so that means I need to make that. And then I was like, or, I seriously just pulverize the one that I get from my farm. And I think this is the way we're going to go about it. So that means that we're going to do this for this one, we're going to do this for that one, we're going to do this for that one, we're going to do this for that one. And then, well, salt pepper is the same thing. I'm going to set up another one that's just going to give me salt pepper. For this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to set one for this. And for snowball, well, we could do it with this, or we could just literally have a fluid solidifier that makes snowball. I think that's going to be the best case. And well, redstone is you pour the block, and then you put that into an unpacker, a pulverizer, and then you're going to get this. Or you could put it into a drawers, and you can access the drawer. So it's one or the other. I think I might use the drawer just because it's less processing, so it's going to create less lag. And I think it's going to be good. We could also just do this, but we can, you know, just pour it down. So I think this is the way we're going to go. This one as well is just pristine, so that's the way it's going to be made. And well, diamond, there's no real way of getting it except pulverizing a diamond. So this is pretty much the way, but it doesn't stop there. You get signal and blend, which needs the claret. Luckily we made it. Got ardite, anneal copper, red alloy wire, then there's lumium, which needs the energized claret, which needs luminescence, which means we need to automate this as well. There's sterling silver, there's tin alloy wire. So, as you can see, this one is particularly not hard, but there's a lot of parts to it. So the thing I'm going to do first, this is going to be needed. The luminescence, I'm pretty sure it's going to be needed eventually for something. I'm not sure what, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be needed. Oh, there we go. It's needed for that. So there we go. We found what it's needed for. So we have to automate this. So I'm going to automate this on its own and get the luminescence into my board. And then the luminescence will be used into the craft that we're trying to make. Sadly, you cannot get the dust from pulverizing an ingot. I wish it was the case, but you can't. If you pulverize it, you get lumium dust. you don't get Lumium Blend. So it's a little bit annoying. I told people a little bit about the fact that I'm a little bit annoyed by the fact that we need to do changes like this. Simply because in the configs for the scripts for the recipe, these have been disabled to make any recipes. So because of that, well, it makes it that you need to transform your things into another one before you can use them. But yeah, so you heard the plan for today. What does that mean? Well, oops, I didn't want to do that. That does mean that if everything goes well, we'll be able to automate all of this over here. So this is the plan. Over here, this is just a joke. So nothing too complex, but kind of complex. So I think I'm going to start by making the luminescence. And I'm not sure, do I still have like some vacation, some space somewhere that I could use? I don't think I do. So, alright. I guess I'm gonna have to make a new zone. And I think we're gonna destroy our melter here. Just because it's not going to be used, so I think that this is good. This is good. Also, I've been looking a little bit into... let's go, like... Oops, not there. Here. So I disconnected this to connect it like this instead, so that way I limit the power to this side, and because there's also another thing that eventually we will have to automate, and if we look over here, it is this here. So just to make that this thing just doesn't drain power indefinitely, we're going to make one of these do this, and the other side will do, let me find the recipe. The other side will do the draconic stuff. Draconium. Alright, we'll do this. So that's the other side that's will do. So the goal is eventually most of them are auto-crafting things. So my goal of just using multiple ones to craft one items, it wasn't really the goal. The goal was just to have multiple ones set up that are easy to use. And like I said in the last episode, I just need to change this one to be the correct thing. And this is the input. It sends the thing. And just before you send it, you send your item in the middle into a packager, and then it's just going to come here as the package. So nothing too complex. It seems to change really quickly. But yeah, so it's gonna work. So let me prepare the first automation, and we're gonna see how it goes. It's quite an easy one. Alright, I did not activate it yet, but let's first get the CEF going in here. Boom. We're gonna align it properly. I've been using Draconium, so let's do this. So one of these, and we're gonna plug it here. So now I gotta find the one that is going to connect there. I think it's this one is going to connect there. And shift right click. Alright, so now they have power, so as you can see things have kind of started working. Oh, there's like, I mixed them up, so this thing here needs to do 64, this thing needs to go 64. Alright, so as you can see now it's making this. And now it's also exporting it there. And this one's making that, and for some reason I forgot to auto-output. And there you go, it's making luminescence, and over here it's making sterling silver, and here it's making tin alloy. And on this side, well, we've got this bad boy over here that should be making this. At the moment, it's missing energized clarite. So what I'm going to do is I've got a chest over here, so phantom face, because phantom face everything. And here we got access to the system, so I'm simply gonna phantom face it in. So, alright, let's put it like, I don't know, right here. I know it looks weird, but it's just because I don't want it to interfere with my insert. All of those are inserts and not output. So that's why I'm doing this. Right, let's remove this. I don't want it to be connected where it doesn't need to be connected. And this one will have a filter. Maybe, just maybe, I should put more than one item in there. So, to save a little bit of things, we're going to do that. This thing will export like on black, just so that we can figure it out. And over here, we're going to have there we go. Hey, I got it. I got it. So this one is this one here. So let's go with 64. All right. And it should have worked. Oh yeah, I didn't activate the other one. There we go. So now this should be making stuff. Or not. Why is this thing... Oh. Seriously. I'm doing things wrong. Oh yeah, I said this thing should have more than one item. I don't think it will ever have more than one item. But yeah, so it has the items. So this should work. For some reason it doesn't. Okay, let's figure this out. So... Because my idea was that I was going to say that, like, oh, it's this block, so it was going to be able to grab from the other side. But it seems that it's not able to do that. So, that kind of means we need to modify a couple of things. And that shouldn't be too hard. We're going to move this one over here. We're going to move this one up. We're going to put the chest, except it's going to be a real chest there. And we're going to put the crafter right here. So, alright, let's grab this. Let's... I guess you can stay for now. Alright, the only issue when you do these kind of things is you get all the items that you need to pull away. Like such. So, more ingots. Okay. And then, of course, you need to remove this bad boy. Put it right there. This, that. Let's grab a real chest. There we go. We'll put that there. We'll remove this one. Put the crafter here. So now that has access to these two. And what I'm going to do is we're going to have a robot arm on this one. And we're going to limit what it's going to do. This one is tin alloy, so tin alloy. So let's grab this. It's just going to be easier. And we're going to do keep exact, and we're going to do a stack. So, alright. This one, we're going to put back this bad boy. We're going to output. This thing's going to export to the left, which is going to go there, which is going to put it in here. And you will simply disappear into thin air. And we're going to link this chest to this. And now this should give us the items that we need to do this. And there we go. We're crafting Lumium Blend. Awesome. So there's two ways we can go about it. Either we just output this into the system, but I don't see the point. We've got access to it over here. So let's just do speed. Again, I did not speed up my things, but this is good for me. I don't mind. But yeah, so you saw that it takes a whole side just to make this one. So that kind of means it's going to take a whole side to make this one. Not really. This one is just 3 of these set up, and that should be quite easy. For Ardite, we're going to do this one. For Red Alloy, we're going to do this one. And for Anneal Copper, we're going to do the same thing and get this one from a chest like this. So that shouldn't be too hard. And I think we're going to do it on this side. So, like I said, really not that hard. It's 3 times this. So we're going to do bam. Wait, no, those are the blend-o-matic. It's not hard. It's just, you know, when you're me, sometimes you do things that make no sense. Alright. And we're going to have the other one here, the other one there. And here's where it gets interesting. We're going to have a phantom face that connects again to the same chest. Because now we've got what's in there. So what we can do is over here, tell it that we also want that. So now, this thing will have destabilized claret as well, and that means that it's right here. So now if we put a crafter right here, well, this thing will be able to grab from this because it's the chest. So pretty much the same setup. So after this, I kind of need to automate this one, and then we're pretty good to do this. So I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that this one will be done here because we've got access to this, and it's going to be really easy, kind of. Yeah, so I'm also going to prepare it for this over here. So to do this, you've got another one of these, another one of those, and the thing we can do is we can output to the chest, which is cool because after that you can access it. So it's not that hard in anything. And then we're going to have a crafter right here. So we're going to be able, I think, where do I do my blend? So I do the blend here. The other blend is there. The only issue here that I'm getting, which can be fixed, I think. Not really. I'm thinking about this. How to fix this madness. Because I need to access this here, but I also need to get these two. So these are the two that I need, plus the other one, which we're probably just going to send in the chest. But at the moment, I did not do this so that I could send item to that chest. Either here, which here is not complicated, I can remove the cable, but I did do it for the other one. So maybe we put this one there instead, so it has access to this, so I don't even need to send it to the chest. Then we have another phantom face here, and if we really want, I could even put a phantom face there. So that could work, and it's a little bit stupid because we could just put cables and stuff, but yeah, this one would point here, and this one would point there. So now we know that this here has the items that are in the output, same way as this one. And now we just need to do this one and get ourselves the rest of the material. So let me work on this one. Shouldn't be too hard, just a bunch of machines and stuff like that. I am almost done with it. Wow, that was a big squeak. Let's put this right here and that right there because it's fine. So one thing I kind of want to check is, I don't know if it's possible, so ZPM, I think I've got like one cable left. Yeah. Can you paint a facade with this? So, can I do this? Ooh, that's an invisible block. Yeah. Alright, that is not possible. Cable, is there like just the look of a cable? That would be nice to just have. If not, I will need to find another thing to put there, that is for sure. What could we use that could do this? Of course, when you look for cable, it doesn't work. ZPM. There really isn't much that you could put that looks similar to an Ender IO cable. A Gregtech cable, 16X. There's no, like, filler. I don't know what... Gregtech! Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna be able to find anything. Yeah, the grays are not really that gray. Okay. It's a little bit disappointing. But I guess that's fine. For the moment, it's going to stay like it is. I could put an MV machine, or there we go, 2 NV machine. We're gonna put that. Wait, that on the hanger. We're gonna put that on there. I really needed these connections, so that's why it's there. Okay, so what happened? So over here we've got a chest, pretty much with everything that you might want. I don't know why there's a hole. Is there something missing? No, things are fine. And yeah, this thing here pretty much just does snowball, so it's just right next to it. Over here we're making all the dust. This thing here is connected to the redstone, so that I don't need to just make another one. And on this side, so over here we've got the lumium. Over here we've got the signalum that gets also sent there. This thing here gets the fluxed. This tier here makes the mana dust. And the reason why we need the chest and the connection is because we're sending it there. And we're also sending the lumium into here with a stack. What else? At the bottom here, we pulverize this, we pulverize that one, we pulverize that one, we pulverize that one, we pulverize that one. And all this goes up top into, again, the chest. That sends it into this here. I kind of wanted to pair it with this. I don't know why. I just wanted to. So that meant that I had to go down to love, but it's pretty quick. So we're pretty much at the last step. So we need the phantom face and probably at least one upgrade. And then we're going to come, like, let's say here. Why did you drop? Or maybe here. We're going to put one cable right there. And we're going to link it to this one. Oh, it's 13 blocks away. Awesome. So as you can see, there's the flux electron in there. And now we pretty much just need to put the upgrades, do this, to insert. And now we need one flux ingot. Okay, so let's be brilliant about it. And we're just going to grab one that is here. So there we go. That's one. That's how I count. All right. And the thing we could do is we could put it like into one of these and it's going to give us the block as well. But the block is not needed. Though it's going to allow us to get more, so it might be a good thing because I know that we need a lot of those because we're going to need it for this and we also need it for that. So it's kind of important to get. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, let's put it there. It's going to give us more. Or maybe this one. Yeah, let's not waste one of those when we don't need it. So we're going to put it here and do drawer. And there you go. It's fully upgraded. This thing will be able to hold 7,168 stacks of this material. And now pretty much I just need to set up more of the deep mob learning stuff, which I already started. But I just need to set one for this, one for that, one for that, which I think I already have. So maybe I don't even need to do that. But I do need to set one for sulfur, obsidian, and salt pepper. I thought there was another thing I needed. Is it in the chest? So yeah, these three here needs to be added. plus the obsidian. So salt, pepper, sulfur, and yeah, obsidian. So yeah, there's 3 that needs to be added. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. And one thing that I did is, for the moment, this one, so this is the line for the front, so I decided to use this beam here. So I've got a new line going along here. Currently it's not connected to anything, but if there was something here, well, this one would change to here. That's pretty much the way I'm going to go about it. So I'm pretty happy with what we got, because now this is all automated. This is just automation for something that is quite endgame. And this is pretty awesome. And I think in the next episode, we're going to start using some draconic cores, probably automating this in one of these machines as well. So that is just freaking amazing. I love where we're going with this. Yeah, I removed one of these. I can remove that one as well because we don't need it. I can remove this one. These, I guess we can keep them for now. They're just there because when I forget that I don't have the materials, I need to leave it there to make the material. But they're pretty much going to go eventually as well. And all this thing here is going to get probably blast furnace. That's a new state, blast furnace. So yeah, I could have done it here, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could have done it right over there. That would have made sense. I don't know why I made this one here. I think it's because I wanted to make this on the wall. But, guys, before we end, let's take a look at if we're at least 0.002. No, we're still at 0.001%. But, guys, that is going to be it for today. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. And if you really loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.